Day 11, 10 minutes of exercise with me. Okay, we'll see if Instagram, which has been super finicky, I don't know, I cleared out the cache today and reset the phone, so we'll see. But every time I end my live, it won't post it. It just says live is like, you didn't do a minute on live, so we can't post. I'm like, what are you talking about? I just did 20 minutes, okay? Then I have to wait like an hour or two for it to get uploaded into my archives, so then I can reshare it. It makes no sense, okay? So, live today. And if you can't hear me, shake your hands, because that was kind of weird, but I tested it in the camera app and it was working fine. So we're going to do some band work today. Let me get that over here. Okay, so you can get like the thin bands that they have for like yoga and Pilates and stuff like that. It works okay, okay? But if you want to invest in some real bands, you can find some cheap sets like these on Amazon, okay? Just elastic bands. Yeah, these, I prefer Rubber Bandits, okay, which is these two. This one's just a cheap set right here. I've had Rubber Bandits. I've had these for over 10 years. They're just starting to fall apart now, okay? So I highly recommend them, and the elasticity that you get out of these versus the cheaper ones, you can feel. This one has elastic, but it has a weird kind of elasticity to it. Okay, so we're going to do band work. We're going to do it for 10 minutes, which is definitely not enough time. I could easily crush a half an hour doing just a all-around body exercise. Usually it's upper body and that kind of stuff. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do some shoulders. Maybe we'll do some biceps. I don't know. We're going to see what's going to happen. But like most things, we'll start off light and then we'll work our way up, which is great. Okay, and it's great because you can hang these up. And you can take these with you anywhere. These are great, especially when you're on vacation, because there's nothing better than doing a nice exercise on the beach or at the park or something with some bands, and it's just like weights, if not a little bit better. I also prefer having some shoes on. That way you can stand on top of these too. You know, because it kind of feels weird barefoot, but I'm not saying you can't not do it, okay? And we're also going to be playing with the ring light. I'm still testing out this 18-incher. I love it here. I love that I can make it brighter or turn it down, and it's got a remote control. It's pretty cool. Or maybe we can just get real funky with it. We can turn on some colors and do like RGB party mode. Like, come on, let's exercise, right? Oh shit, it's strobe mode, right? It's got some crazy stuff. Okay, anyways, it's not enough messing around right here. Let's go to right here. That's good. Okay, so let me see. Let me set the timer. Hey Google, set a timer for 10 minutes.
Sure, 10 minutes.
All right. Now I don't got to think too much about it. Okay, so we're going to start with this band right here. Okay, so this is the lightest one that they make. They don't even make one thinner than this, okay? We're going to do some shoulder stuff and some shoulder warm-ups. So I like to put the band underneath my foot. Yes, behind me on the heel. I'm going to take it around and I'm going to reach overhead, okay? So I'm going to stand up nice and tall. I want to make sure I'm not tilting and kicking my booty back or doing anything like this. Yes, standing up tall with a nice straight arm. Yes, and then turn your wrist towards the front and then make sure that the wrist isn't kinking. So when you're up there, don't let your wrist go all the way back. Yeah, try to have like a nice 45 degree with the band going across the heel of the hand, okay? So you're up here, you're going to hold it and standing up tall, neutral spine. And we're just going to make little circles here. And I have to look up, even though I can kind of barely see it on the phone. You know, when I'm looking in a mirror, it's easier. Yes, but your arm is straight. You're reaching up and you're making a little circle. It doesn't matter which way you're going. Yes, and then go the other way. It's like you're just stirring overhead. Good. And then bring it out to the side here. Yes, and so it's kind of like a shoulder press, but you want your wrist over your elbow. So if your arm is kinking in like this, bad. Keep it stacked, keep it here. Don't let the wrist fall back. If you go too vertical, the band will pop out, so it's kind of easy to tell where it's going to be. Yes, you want your elbow in line with your shoulder here, and then push back up for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you notice when I go down, it's not like this, and then this, and when I go up, it's not like this, and this. No, it's almost like I can't bend. If I bend my elbow, yes, I want to keep the wrist over the elbow the entire time. Yeah, up and down. Good. Switch to the other side. Okay. This is nice and light. Okay, you can do this with regular bands, like I said, but they're going to be really thin and they don't offer you enough resistance. So other side here, standing up tall. Yes. Neutralize your spine, tuck your pelvis so you're not kicking your booty out. Yes, make sure the wrist isn't flipping back. Just get a nice 45 degree and you're pushing up out on the shoulder. Little circles, whatever direction you want to go. And then other way. Do, 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 do. See, I don't have it enough behind me. There you go. Good. Coming back, pause. Yes, bring it out to the side, hold it here. Yes, so we're in our shoulder press position here. Did you notice how my wrist kind of twists out to the side? I have to think about myself. I'm not thinking about what it's doing. My wrist will flex, right, and it'll twist out. Right? It's almost like you have a little tattoo on your wrist and you're trying to show it off every time. It says BOSS, B-O-S-S. Good, push it up and down. Yes, keep the wrist over the elbow the entire time if possible. Up and down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back. Good. Getting kind of warm and we've barely done anything so far. Yes? Good. From here, you can grab this, and depending on how hard it's going to be, we're just going to open up, yes? So you might not get a full stretch, because if you try to grab and you keep just barely any tension right here, you're not going to be able to get a full stretch, which is fine. You could totally just work whatever this elasticity is, and these types of bands, if they're like well rated, should be able to stretch up to 3 times their length before they start to shear and tear apart, okay? So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3. Like, I'm probably right at the tension of what it is for this band. Yeah, I'm opening and closing. And then if I want something a little bit wider, yeah, so I can kind of open up and get a further grip, I'm going to open here, and then this will allow me to open and stretch out to the chest. Now, that could be pretty easy, so you might want to taper it back, pull back in, so that way you get some good resistance. And I'm going to try and keep my wrist pretty neutral, so what I don't want it to do is kink inward. Does that make sense? Because I'm trying to keep everything nice and straight as I do these moves. And I'm only doing 1 band. Yeah, 4 more. 4. And I'm hitting the microphone every time. 3, 2, and 1, right? And if I wanted to get extra crazy with it, I could hold both of these bands and do it. Yeah, shoulders. Feeling good, okay? Cool. So that was just the first set. So now I want to come back. Yeah, and now we're going to do some shoulder presses, okay? So obviously we can only do 1 shoulder at a time. So the same thing, I'm going to stand offset so I'm a little more centered when you see me here. Yeah, sometimes I like to take this and like twist it once or twice. That'll help shorten the band and also prevent it from like flopping all around behind me, because then it kind of gets this little crossy shape. Up, over, standing up tall, boom, wrist facing forward. Yeah, not collapsing back, up and then down. Good, like this, hold it. Maybe go a little lower. 6, 5, nice and controlled on the way up and down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Switch over to the other side, and then we're going to do a heavier band. Right now, if you feel like you need more sets to actually get into your warm-up and everything, you can do that. You might just do like sets of 15, right? When it's super light, it should be really easy, so you should be able to, well, it shouldn't be easy, but it's light, so it is easy. So that means I'm probably going to do like 15 or 20 instead of 10, right? I want to find whatever your good number is. You should be able to do 10 and be kind of right around maxed out, okay? That's a good way to gauge yourself. So we're on the other side, we're standing up tall, we got a fairly neutral spine, we're not tilting too much. Yes, boom, and then down, find this little position right here. Maybe go a little bit lower. Yep, up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it for a sec. And then release. Good. Take a quick breath. Now we're going to move up to another band. Okay, well, what if I only have 1 band? Well, now you're going to get to do more reps, right? Same thing. What are you going to do? You buy some more bands. See, it's something more challenging, because now we're going to get to this one. Yes? We're going to do the shoulder presses. Yeah? So this one seems not as long as the yellow, but it definitely has way more elasticity to it, right? More resistance. Good. So you're going to do the same thing. I'm going to stand up nice and tall. Yes. This one's pulling my wrist back even more. So I want to make sure that it's on the heel of my hand. Yes. And that I am not flexed and bent back like this. Yes. That I got that nice 45 degree. And then my elbow is straight and locked out and then stacked over my shoulder. Little circles real quick, whatever direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to do some shoulder presses here. Yes, stand up tall. Don't arch back. Right, don't let it pull you backwards. That's why my hand's always on my belly, so I can feel myself when I'm puffing out. Boom, bring it down here to the side. Ho, ho. Now we start to feel something. I don't know what the resistance is here, but we're going to hold it. But notice, is your wrist over your elbow? Yes, try to keep the elbow in line with the shoulder here. Oh, here we go. Push it up and down. Push it up and down. And sometimes I get weak and I'm like, oh, I did it. Look at this. That's not it. This is it. Yes. 3 more. 3. 2. This feels good. I can feel my tendonitis 11. Last one. And up. Boom. Yeah, stupid elbow. I feel it. It's not painful, but I know it's there. So I know it's okay because I'm kind of doing some work, but I'm not injuring myself. Good. So switching over to the other side. And just as a reminder, I always like to stand on my band and have it on the sole of my foot, right between the heel and the toe box, right in your arch naturally. All right, other side. Boom, standing up tall. I need to twist this one more time. There we go. Yep. Boom, here we are, up. I'll step back. Good. Nice and tall. Little circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shoulder press time. Left side's my weak side. That's why I always start with my good side first, right? So I look stronger and feel better about myself. Boom, bring it down to the side here. Yes, wrist over the elbow. Hold it. Make sure it's not turning out or turning in or failing and falling backwards. Here we go, up and overhead to the top. To the top. Yes, like He-Man, by the power of Grayskull. 4, 3, 2, last one. Yeah, that's good. So that should feel pretty good. Yeah, to be challenging, we're only doing 5 or 6. Really, we need to be doing 10. Yes, but it's kind of like a nice warm-up. You want to keep doing more? Keep doing more, okay? So I'm sure we're running out of time because 10 minutes goes by real quick. Hey, Google, how much time left on my timer? Google. Hey, Google, how much time is left?
T-minus 30 seconds.
Oh, damn, 30 seconds. We're over. We got to get to it. Well, guess we're going to do one more set and then we're done, huh? I'm going to keep going because like I said, I'm going to do at least a 30-minute workout with this. So I'm going to try a bigger band. Okay, we're going to see what happens. I don't know how many reps I'm going to get out of this, especially on my right side with my elbow, but we're going to see. Yes, so. Okay then. That could have got a lot worse, right? That was not meant to happen. Yes. Hey, Google, turn off the timer. Well, I think we finally found I'm just way too strong for this band. Look, I fucked this thing up. Did you see that? Did you see that? Yes, I snapped it. That was awesome. Or not. This is what you get when you buy cheap, shitty bands, because I can tell you that these bands have not been used for a decade well. Okay, these aren't my bands. I didn't buy them. Jenny bought these the last time. Okay, these are NT. Bad promo for you, friends. Okay. What did I do? Nothing. Like I said, these bands I've had for almost a decade. Okay, and they're starting to shear a little bit. Okay, so you can see this, right? This is starting to like fray and come apart. So usually what I do is I tie a knot at the very end so I can still use the rest of the band. Okay, after 10 years and some good usage, they're just starting to fray and I don't want to throw them away, but I should probably buy new ones. Okay, same on these two, okay? But my bigger bands are still going strong. This one is fraying a little bit right here, right? And I think that's the only place. But did you just see that crap? I just went to go overhead. Okay, so now what can I do with this? Yeah, put it around the neck until it snaps again next time, right? We could do something like this for a try. That's actually kind of nice, huh? Right down. You could do triceps. We'll have to save that for another day right there, right? But like, doesn't it hurt going around the back of your neck? No, shut up. Just do some reps, man. Or put a towel behind your neck or something like that if you want to do bands and do triceps. Look at that. It actually makes me look like I'm actually stronger than I actually am. I love it. It's so good. Screenshot. Okay, so anyways, that was your 10 minutes. 10 minutes of exercise, real quick, easy. We did a little something. I'm going to keep going. Obviously not with this band right here, but there's always tomorrow. So tomorrow's another day. I don't know what we're going to do yet. I'll probably go to the gym at some point in time. So maybe we'll do some movement or some stretchy or something like that. So if you're liking it, drop a comment. I'll see you guys all tomorrow.